What happens when an automobile manufacturer sells more vehicles but the supplier's revenue from each vehicle barely changes? SJS Enterprises began with a solid business: screen-printed labels, stickers, and decals. It had dependable manufacturing and trusted OEM relationships, especially with two-wheeler makers. But every vehicle carried only a small amount of SJS content. That created a structural growth ceiling. Growth still depended heavily on customer production volumes, while basic decorative parts remained exposed to price pressure. SJS needed a different way to grow. Not simply more vehicles, but more value from every vehicle. The foundation had been built in Bengaluru in 1987 by K. A. Joseph, V. Srinivasan, and S. Sivakumar. SJS initially produced industrial graphics and control panels. It later moved into automotive dials and decorative components. More important than the timeline was the capability the founders developed: precision printing, material treatment, and manufacturing consistency. They also learned the discipline of delivering reliably to OEM customers. That capability base later allowed SJS to move beyond basic job work and pursue higher value automotive opportunities. SJS saw consumer expectations changing. Vehicles and appliances were no longer differentiated only by performance. Badges, finishes, interiors, and user interfaces increasingly shaped perceived quality. SJS began moving from basic stickers and two-dimensional dials into 3D Lux badges, optical plastics, capacitive overlays, and other premium components. This was the first major strategic choice. Instead of relying only on more units, SJS aimed to earn more from every vehicle and appliance it already touched. Premiumization meant solving a more valuable problem for the customer. The clearest measure of this strategy was kit value, the total revenue SJS could earn from all the components it supplied for one vehicle. In passenger vehicles, the opportunity reportedly moved from about 1,200 rupees to 1,500 per vehicle to roughly 3,500 to 5,000 rupees as SJS added advanced products. With displays and optical bonding, the potential could rise further to approximately 13,000 to 14,000 rupees per vehicle. Each new capability enlarged the commercial opportunity. The product mix changed too. New generation products rose from around 3% of revenue in fiscal year 19 to nearly 28% by fiscal year 25. The opportunity was a larger share of the same customer's product. But premium products could not be scaled through sales ambition alone. They required advanced printing, in-mold decoration, optical plastics, cleaner manufacturing, stronger engineering, tighter quality systems, and more professional management. SJS expanded its manufacturing platform and strengthened its organization following Everstone's investment. Gendalpa programs. It was not launching isolated premium products. It was building the capability to reproduce them reliably for demanding OEM programs. Premiumization became a repeatable business system because technology, quality, and execution rose with the product. That was the critical shift from a premium idea to a scalable operating model. As SJS moved further up the value chain, some capabilities would have taken years to build and qualify internally. The company chose selective acquisition instead. Exotech, acquired in 2021, added chrome plating and high-end painting. It helped SJS enter higher value exterior components and reduce its dependence on two-wheelers by strengthening access to passenger vehicles and SUVs. Walter Pack India, acquired in 2023, added in-mold decoration, labeling, forming, and electronics. That moved SJS deeper into premium interiors, interactive surfaces, and intelligent cockpit applications. These were not acquisitions for size alone. They shortened the path into technologies SJS needed for its next growth curve and made new opportunities reachable much faster. The real value appeared after the deals. SJS introduced Exotech and Walter Pack capabilities into its existing OEM relationships, while the acquired businesses gained access to SJS customers. A relationship that began with a decal or logo could expand into chrome-plated parts, premium interior components, illuminated elements, or complex sub-assemblies. This created a land and expand model. Win approval for one component, deliver consistently, then cross-sell more technologies into the same vehicle platform. SJS was becoming a multi-technology aesthetics partner. As this model matured, the shape of the business changed. Two-wheeler concentration reduced, passenger vehicles and appliances gained importance, and new generation products contributed more. The financial reports consolidated revenue of approximately 369.9 crore rupees in FY22, 760.5 crore rupees in FY25, and 955.1 crore rupees in FY26. The growth was not driven by one product. Higher kit value, acquisitions, cross-selling, and a broader customer mix compounded together, creating a larger, more resilient, and technologically differentiated business. SJS then looked beyond decorative aesthetics. Automotive interiors were moving towards larger displays, digital cockpits, touch surfaces, and integrated interfaces. Through its partnership with BOE Varitronics, SJS positioned itself for optical bonding and automotive display assembly. This renewed the same premiumization strategy through functional technology. Each premium category became the platform for the next, increasing SJS's potential kit value. Premiumization was a continuing surge for where customer value was moving next. SJS's growth came from connected choices. It identified where customer value was moving, built or acquired the capabilities, introduced them into trusted OEM relationships, and increased value per vehicle. The journey moved from basic decals to premium decorative components to a multi-technology aesthetics platform, and now towards smart surfaces and display systems. 4 ideas define the transformation. Look for value growth, make premiumization capability-led, acquire missing growth capabilities, and integrate them so they compound. The next growth curve begins when you stop asking how to sell more of the same and start asking what greater value you can create.